What's up, everyone? It is Tuesday the 25th, and we are live, and everything is looking fantastic. As we have. I'm going back to my roots. Let's go with that. We have Grixis control tonight. So, no more stompy decks, no more of that. We are straight up saying no. But we do have we have a spicy number in here. We are running the Scarab God. I do want to try it, see what he does. In testing, he's been okay. So we'll see, because, I mean, we are countering stuff. We're braiding things. So getting some value out of our creatures wouldn't be bad. In the sideboard, we have our negates, our disallow, our Sphinx, because, you know, if you're a control deck, you want Sphinx. Doomfalls and Fatal Pushes and Hour of Glory. Sprays, and then, Crook. So, all in all, not a horrible little deck. We are running 2 Nikos at the top end, 2 Gearhulk, because Gearhulk just gets abraded most of the time. 2 Hours. I find a lot of times we win with like a mixture of Scarab God and Nico. But we'll see what we can do there. So, there was mentioned starting probably in 2 weeks. We'll be doing leagues. And we'll go from there, so. Hopefully Moto's not making a mess of things. There we go. Alright. There you go, Billy. You're catching it for a little Grixis action. Yeah, we'll go first. Man. It's risky. I'm going to try it, though. So, we'll see what we get with this. We'll lead off on the hub. It gives us the blue. We have red for harness, so hopefully we don't have to censor something. We just harness it, get a lot more energy, like harness for 1. That would be our goal. Or draw a blue source. I mean, either way. Alright, so we're going to do that. We drew a red source. That's fine. If they play a 2-drop, like a 2/2 drop or something like that, we will probably murder it, but it looks like it may be control versus control, which is completely A-okay with us, actually. I'll play that. So the Essence Scatter is probably not going to be great here, but Censor and Supremo will be fantastic. So we're Jeskai. I mean, I'm fine with letting go, as long as I get some more lands. Nope. We're going to miss a land drop here. That's not what we wanted. Probably should have mulled. If I can get a Glimmer off, I think we're okay. Now, versus control, I will counter their card draw. We are going to dump a Harness Lightning. Everything else is too good right now. bad my opponent's hitting land drops, so. Come on, deck. Yeah, we're just going to scoop. We're just going to show them a harness. That's it. They are a control deck, though. I can almost guarantee that. So, Scarab God's actually not good in this matchup. Sphinx will be great. Our Devastation not really good either. The Abrades will stay. I'm debating cutting the harnesses and putting in Doomfall because that is an exile effect. We are going to bring in Crook, actually. Get rid of the harnesses. Yep. That looks about right. With them not playing anything for 5 turns except lands, this is just guy control. Alright, mulligan. Got a mulligan again. God, where's my lands? We'll keep. Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest hands, but we have blue mana. We have all of our colors. And we got double Abrade. We are going to go for the Crook right away. It just kind of helps us out. If they end up trying to Gear Hulk something, and then you can just eat it. Alright, we're hitting land drops. We need some good old runner lands. I'm going to save the Supreme Wills, to be honest. Alright, we're not going to touch that Anticipate. We'll let them Anticipate. If we don't have to counter anything big, we're just going to eat the Anticipate. Just keep on eating things. Alright, we're missing a land drop. I'm fine with that because we have room in our hand. We don't have to give things away. It seems like finding 4 mana is just impossible at times. Now they have perked my interest. We are on 4 color. Alright, land, I mean, comes into play, it's fine. I mean, I'd like to be able to Glimmer. If they go for a Glimmer, we're going to counter it. Anticipate's fine. That is a 1-for-1. I'm fine with that. It's one of those I feel like we almost should have left. What are we in green for? Boop. Not land. Alright, that's fine. Let's see if our opponent will tap down for us. Because I'd like to get this Glimmer off. I mean, we can't complain about our hands too much. It's kind of shaping out. We just need to really resolve this Glimmer. But having the Essence Scatters and the Abrades for any eventful creatures that may show up. We're at 6 mana for our opponents, so 7 mana now. So this is Gear Hulk. Not going for a second one right now. I mean, unless it's like a Part the Water Veil, 4-color part. I don't know. I can't wait. I mean, my opponents, we're not dead. We just need to not... We need to draw some lands. Let's go with that. And we have 26 in the deck. It is a control deck. Alright, we got a land. Also, it would be better if we were, like, glimmering and everything and not in fear of, you know, a counterspell. Our opponent is just whacking land drops left and right. Alright, so we got a disallow. We got 8 cards in hand. I'm going to try to land a second crook just in case. Alright, so they don't counter that. It's just basically to clear something out of our hand. Supreme Will's bad here, but we do have hard counter and disallow. I mean, unless our opponent just straight up taps out. Let's cycle the sensor. We're way past sensor at this point. Alright, we'll be discarding an Essence Scatter. Dump an Essence Scatter. We have one in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. They still have 7 cards. Alright, land. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're at 6. We are almost to the point where we can, like, glimmer. I think we actually will end up Supreme Willing here. At our opponent's end step. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna look at the top 4. I'm gonna take the land. The glimmers and the negates would be great. If an Ulamog comes down, we have scatter and disallow. So we're gonna play that. So we're gonna shoot for our first glimmer now. Are we getting Ulamogged? Please tell me we're getting Ulamogged. No. try to Glimmer in response to this. See what our opponent does. If we can get him to tap down. Dispel. Yeah, I'm on the fence of countering the Hour because I think the Crooks are putting a problem with our opponent. So let's counter it and see if we draw out another one. Kind of want my opponent to tap down. Oh, they're tapping down. Yes! Awesome. Alright, so we're landing Nico. And we're going to start exiling that hand of theirs. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. So that was kind of what we wanted. Yeah, getting rid of the two Crooks, not great, but... having the ability to Nico here. Oh, they got negate man up. Alright. We're not doing it yet. Not happening. I don't think this is a Gearhulk deck, so I think we could have popped the Abrades out, but I don't know what we would have brought in for them. Like the Terrions and all, I don't know what my opponent's doing. I'd like to find double land off this. Or a disallow. Top that. Yeah, I don't know, Porter. We are going to Supreme Will at the same point. My opponent's not, like, saying no. Alright, there's 4 lands. Alright, we're going to take the blue source there. We're fine on black right now. I have no idea. My opponent said 26 lands. That's all I know. And we have counter spells. If they Nico or I mean, we'll lose 2 lands, but we can counter Ulamog. I'm going to try a pull X. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if they'll let me pull for 4. They let me. Alright, we're going to dump an Abrade. Alright, so next turn we'll be ready to rock and roll. I think we're going to dump one, two. Yeah. We'll dump. I don't know if we dumped the double Abrade. Maybe, I think we just dumped double Abrade. I don't think it's a Gearhulk can. I don't know. I think we could safely pitch Abrade. I mean, at this point, Supreme Will is just an impulse for us. That's all it is. Oh, we'll take the disallow. Play that. Alright, I kind of want to go for a Nico and see what happens. Because I think we can at this point. So if I go here, 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 here. Alright, let's Nico. I've got double blue up. We have Supreme Will covered. Do we fight over this? I feel like we don't. I think we're fine. The first one, I think we're fine. I mean, they haven't done anything amazing. And if they go for a giant card draw here, we're just going to whack them with a negate. I mean, if we have to, we're just going to win through Wandering Fumarals. At this point, I'm going to save that other Nico. That's kind of what I'm doing, is just trying to bait out the counter magic and see what we're at. Because, I mean, we've equalized board states at this point. I've got 3 counter spells in hand. 3 very live counter spells. So I think we just hold out and just keep going land go. I think we're going to cycle the Fetid Pools at the end of turn here. I don't know. We might play it. I think we cycle it, though. I think at this point we cycle, because I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands we're going to play. Have in play. So yeah, I think we cycle. So let's cycle. And we're ahead on cards, so. Alright, so we just keep getting lands. Alright, so we're going to fire up our first Funeral here. See what my opponent. I need to draw something out of our opponent, so. See if they fire up their Lumbering Falls, because I will trade this for their lumber. There's the lumber. We'll switch. It's 4 colors something. I mean, we've seen in Hour of Revelation a Tarion, a Void Shatter, a Dispel, and a Void Shatter. And 2 Anticipates. And there's the 3rd. I'm trying to figure out what our opponent's win con is. It's got to be like Approach the Second Sun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like a one of approach. And basically they're just getting to the point where they're massing mana. Yeah, here it comes. No, Shafet. What? Okay, this has now got me. We have deserts in here now too. And a Hannover battlements. What am I looking at? Now, our opponent's got 7 cards back in hand. I'm just gonna keep playing lands. I will land a Nico here in a turn or so. I mean, we're gonna have a fight over it. It's just gonna happen. I don't know how much counter our spell our opponent has. I keep asking my opponent. I'm trying to figure out what they are, Billy. Yeah, I mean, I mean, she's got me interested. I mean, we're on 4 for sure, but we did get rid of the lumber. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm not doing great on time. But we're doing. Alright, so we're going to fire up the funeral. Play that. Fire up. Not yet. I'm going to go Bolas next turn. I'm trying to catch like a Gear Hulk. I want something. Like, it's more or less, I'm just trying to... I mean, winning through Wandering Ephemeral is never what my answer is. Alright, there's a Gear Hulk. I'm going to play the Fetid Pools. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we're going to go another round of Wandering Firmware. I want to see what the life total is at. If we can draw out something. Alright, we're getting something. We're getting something here. Harnessed X3. So she's gonna try to kill the funeral. No, she did it for 1? Yeah. It's gonna die. Okay. Well, we're gonna Gear Hulk back a Glimmer here, I think. And we're gonna put a clock on. No, she caught me with the switch. So I think if we pass, we're just gonna try to land Gear Hulk here. Blue. Actually, hold on. That and that. We're going to leave up our blue mana. I'm going to have a little battle over this. I want to tap down our opponent as much as possible. Alright, so that's Essence Scatter, Essence Scatter. That's fine. Alright, it's Nico time now. Nico Smash. Let's go. We have a bunch of mana. We are going straight counter war here. Alright. So, nope. Disallow. Come on, baby. How much counterspell do we have? Disallow. What do we have? Is this Gearhulk? 7 mana. Are they looking for a Dispel? It's a pull. Okay. Pull X5 looking for Dispel. No Dispel, no Dispel, no Dispel. Yes! Nico lands. And Exile. Let's start hitting cards out of that hand. Negate. And, oh, they got a negate. And we have the Essence Scatter for anything silly. What is my opponent casting? Wow. We're getting outward. Okay. Nico down. It's like 4-color control, but there's 0 Gearhulks. That was a Tarion. Unless we're seeing a Gearhulk now. See, it's seasons past 4-color control. My brain hurts. My brain truly hurts at this point. I should have gone for the Exile. And sped up the clock. Yeah. Alright, we're going to cycle that. That's just not good now. We are going to impulse with that. And grab the only relevant thing there. And pass the turn. Well, both my Wandering Fumarals are dead. The only thing left in my deck right now that would win me this game is Sphinx of the Final Word. That's fine. You draw yourself out. Now, our opponent's just drawing cards. And this is... What's up, Slivers Sig? Silver Sig, sorry. Silver Sig 1, what is up? And Sandstorm 846, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Sorry it got so late on that one. Everyone welcome Sandstorm to the Spark. You're number 1 on the night. I don't know how they win. Silver Sig, #1. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Everyone welcome Silver Sig into the chat. I don't know how we win. We've... Nico's... Both our Nicos... I mean, they're digging for something. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to run a commit to memory. I'm just going to order that right now. We're going to order a few of those, and they'll be ready for pickup. I had a few flex spots. Let's go with that. So... Oh, no worries. I try to explain as much as I can. I mean, our opponent right now, like I say, I'm confused where my opponent's at right now. Woo! Alright. Alright. Well, Sphinx of the final word. Can't be countered, is hexproof, as flying, and all my instants and sorceries can't be countered. So... as long as they don't have another hour or fumigate or board wipe in hand, we're in okay shape here. This is the control breaker, and it looks like they're going for Hour of Revelation. Yeah, we're going to say no to that. As long as they don't have another board wipe, we're... Yeah, Glimmer. I will, like I said, I try to keep it in mind. It was a suggestion that we had on YouTube a while ago for us to explain better and talk more. And I tried to be as... Oh my god, they drew another one. Well, that's all of our win counts, and now we just have to mill our opponent out. That is every one of our win cons. So, 2 Nico. Actually, no, we have a Gear Hulk still. We have 1 Gear Hulk. Shh. Mid-game. Yes. Mine. Thank you, Card Hoarder, for this. Alright, let's... Yeah, So if there's a Gear Hulk they have 3 cards left in their deck. They can't kill... They've got double Lumbering False at 6, 12, 18. They need Burn Upstairs. They didn't attack this turn, so it's only 2 turns. And we have more than that. So let's see if we can find our last... Are they going to counter me? That's fine. Boop. I mean, it's not balloon deflating. Like, I mean, we are not healthy, but we are definitely going for the mill win. Unless our opponent wants to cycle everything back in and they have a commit to memory. Which I am completely fine with. You got a counterspell? I should have countered it first. I totally punted that. Yep. That was a punt on my part. Can they kill me next turn? No. They have 13, so they have 4 pumps, so it would be 2, 4, 8. It'd be 8. Oh, it's... What? Oh my goodness, I forgot they have the Hanwar battlements. Okay. They have me. I have never seen a deck like this. Yeah. Huh. Well, my flex spot is changing a little bit. Where was my flex spots? Was it sensor I added an extra of? Yeah. Yeah, that happened on stream. I may or may not be changing a thing or two here. I never liked the fatal pushes in the board. And we've been running to a lot of ramp. So that may be a card I'm bringing in. Shh. It's fine. No judging. Yeah, that was a game. Silver Sig, don't cheat. So, Atheist, you're fine. Scarab God's actually been surprisingly really good. It's a 2 of. I mean, it started at 1, and then we moved up to 2. The reason we went to 2 is we actually liked it because we do counter a lot and we kill a lot. So the killing and the countering has been really nice. So the 2 Hulks are because of Abrade. The Abrade running around so much right now on the online meta that it just... You just don't get your 2 Hulk. I mean, Hulk doesn't stick around. It flashes something back for us. It goes great. It's there. We're going to keep this. So. But yeah, so we're on 2 Hulks. And we went to 2 Nikos. And it seems to be okay. It looks like we're actually running into probably ramp right now. So that will be okay for us because we have cards that are very live against it. Yep, it's ramp. This is why we put crumble in our board, actually. This is exactly why. So I've made a few changes already, Mothel. But yeah, the Scarab God has been reasonable, we'll say at best. It's done its job. In this matchup, it's not going to be good unless we counter like an Ulamog or something like that. But alright, so we actually do counter their... I have not put Dark Invitations in yet, but we do counter their spells. We do not want them to ramp. We want them to stay on even mana with us. And if I don't hit my land drops, then we have big issues. So, it does happen. Not what I want, but this is exactly ramp. So they're going to ramp out into our promise. Okay, so they're cycling Sweltering Sun's main. That's completely fine. This looks like it's the creatureless version. Or the creature... Basically, get to Worldbreaker, get to Ulamog, get to... You know, wherever, whatever creature we want, and go from there. So, we do have Essence Scatter for a... Worldbreaker or Ulamog, because they're not as backbreaking. This deck does run 4 Braids main, so Gear Hulk not so good. The Hour Promises, I wish we could cast it, but we cannot. So our opponent most likely is going to get 2 deserts at this point. So Villy, I played it last night on the live stream. And it's good. It's really hard to explain it. Like, it's good when it's good. But if there's anything like a Crook or anything that can exile the graveyard, it's not really that good. Like, it needs its graveyard. Playing creatures, like, it's kind of like the blue-white monument deck almost in a way, where if it doesn't have its graveyard to get things back and get super value out of it, the creatures are good. You can win with them still, but they're not great. They got 7 mana, so we could be getting... anything of the above here, and it looks like it's an Hour O Promise. I'm going to Glimmer. So you'll see it. I am going to play it on Thursday. We'll top both these. Brian will be joining me on Thursday for that as well. What's up, Apache? Alright, so they got Shrine. So basically we're going Ulamog or bust here. It's I mean we're talking straight Ulamog at this point. It was blue-white. The blue-white shell was just simply better because of the refurbishes. It was more consistent, I found. Yeah, we're fine with this. Here comes Ulamog. Or is it a really big... Is it what I think it is? Please tell me it is. Oh, tell me it is. Nope, it's Ulamog. Alright. So you pick your targets, your 2 targets. Alright, so you're hitting my blue lands. That's fine. I'm going to Essence Scatter you. So, they exile, but that's fine. Let's rebuild our lands. So this deck runs 4 Ulamogs. Top and top. Play. So hopefully they don't have a second Ulamog. If they do, we have a way to deal with it, kind of. But we're taking 6 here. Just not what I want to do, but if we have to, we'll take it. Alright, here comes second Ulamog. Great. Disallow the trigger, commit it. Then we memory. Disallow the trigger. God, if we only had double hour, that'd be fantastic right now. So at this point, we can still kill something. So we are going to harness this bad boy. X to it. Yeah, we have the stop on the main. Alright, so we are going to send that back to hand. Yeah, I know. I would have loved the red mana for the hour harness. But we're going to take that. I don't think we have a way to get out of this. Because that original Ulamog, I think, hurt us the most. Yep, that's it. Yep. Alright. So, remember that sideboard card I brought in because it's really good against this deck? Alright, so we take out this. Could care less. We do bring in the negates for the sensors. Probably take the Abrades out. Bring in Net. Bring in Doomfalls. Because we can exile stuff out of their hand. Debating. We'll bring one Abrade back in. Oh, we didn't bring all of our negates in. I want to bring all my negates in. Yeah, that's about right. Nope, one too many. One harnessed. Yep, that's good. The Doomfalls are great because we get to exile stuff out of their hand. It's kind of counterproductive with Scarab God, but it works really well. This is fine. We'll keep this. So they didn't see a Gear Hulk out of us, which is really good. So they may have removed the Abrades. Our goal would be to hopefully hit one of their main lands with the Crumble, aka the Shrine. Alright, play that. So I think this hand's pretty solid because we do have a way to deal with anything that enters the yard. And we have a clock with Scarab God. And we do happen to counter a bigger creature. Alright, so we got a negate. That's really good. We'll probably Supreme Will here. The end of their turn. Alright, so we're actually going to negate this. So I'm going to hold the Supreme Will because I'm pretty sure they probably got Hour in hand. So we can play this tapped. That gets us to our Scarab God. And it's the same turn they're going to Hour Promise. which is... So we may hold off. Like I say, we want them to play Honest Magic with us. Alright, Hour of Glory, great answer here. Super good, it's an instant too, so we can Gear Hulk it and go after it. So we're going to hopefully get them to tap down for Hour Promise here. Yep, here comes the Hour Promise. No, they went to the Eldrazi plan. I am glad we did that, because guess what? We get free Eldrazi's next turn. They're just 4/4s and not 5/5s. So we'll tap down. Yep. Now we got something to do. Holding Harnessed and Hour. So our opponent's at 6 right now. Shrine is not on. I would like a draw spell. This is Hour Promise. I'm fine. If this is Thought Knot, it's going to get a little funky, but we have ways to deal with it. This is Hour Promise. Alright. So they're going to get 1 Shrine, 1 Desert. Yep. 1 Shrine, 1 Desert. Alright, so now we hold up. We don't have any of our friends, but we did get a draw spell, so we are going to swing, though. Let's let the race begin. Our opponent takes it. There's a Smash in the yard. So our opponent's online for no matter what they do. The big thing is we don't have Gear Hulk mana. So it's kind of annoying. Looks like we're going to get Ulamogged. So we're going to be set back a little bit mana here. Kind of annoying, but we have an Exile effect. And I'm pretty sure they're going after Scarab God. No, it's World Breaker. Okay. Okay. So they will search out Ulamog here. We'll probably just Glimmer. Thought Not Seer. Nope, we are going to won't be able to negate it. Thought Not's going to get something anyway. So might as well use our mana. Can I just hide that one on top one more turn, please? I'm going to top and make them choose. Yep, that's fine. We have multiple ways to deal with it. The Thought Knot now. The Hour is the worst for them. So I think they take Hour of Devastation unless they're... I mean... I don't know. That was an interesting grab. That tells me there's probably an Ulamog in hand. Yeah, that's the Hour. Alright, so we'll take 4. Alright, so we got a Wandering Funeral. We'll give Ulamog a target. I think, you know, I'd love to see it crumble to dust. I probably should have maybe buried the land. We need the land. Because one Ulamog's just going to wreck our day. Especially if they don't care about Scarab God and they just go land, land. Eat one, go to... harness that. X2. Take 5. Here comes Ulamog. Oh no, this is Ishi. Alright, so they go to this route. It's just a 3/5 card though. And a Reality Smasher? Oh, what do we want to do? Could Hour of Glory that... But we pitched the negate. If I'd played the land, it would have been better. The untapped. Just realizing that. Because then we could have gear hulked. And glimmered. Alright, Apache. Won't be around much for the next 2 weeks. Going on vacation. Well, enjoy yourself, Apache. It's always a pleasure to have y'all. Alright. So, we're going to have to live with my misplay for this turn. So, we can block Ishkana. We can block Thought Knot. There's 10 coming through. We can hour something. I mean, so if they swing, we block, we take 8. Yeah, this is, I think, a big misplay on me. Yeah, because we could have got it down to 5. That's not game ending. Alright, so... we have 2 ways to do this. We trade, we take 7. That puts us at 4. They can only trigger 1 runes. So we're not dead. We're not dead either way because they can only trigger 1 unless they have another red source. So if I do this, I think we take the 8. So we're going to exile World Breaker. Then we're going to block Thought Knot. Draw a card. Disallow, real good. Do they have the Ulamog? They can only crack 1 runes. Yeah. Alright, so they're going to breed that. And my next end step, which is now, hit return. Alright. At this point, we have plenty of mana. So I'm going to advance my board state a little bit. We can... They need another red source. And we don't have a way to gain life right now. So here comes the runes. Yep. That's going to be... We'd have to disallow the runes trigger. Now we're dead to runes either way. I think that misplay got me. Locust could definitely... Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, they got us. Locust guy's definitely good. I haven't put him in here, but I could definitely try him. If you guys want to hold off for 2 seconds, we can see what Locust God does. Takes me 2 seconds to get him. So, if you want to try Locust, we'll try Locust. I'm good with that. Alright, it's coming through. Alright, so we'll take out Scarab. Change it. I could see that being better, though. Because when you're drawing cards, and we are drawing a fair bit of cards. So. Definitely worth a try, Billy. See, I figured I had enough with Supreme Will and Glimmer. That was my draw. Porter, that's where I was. I was thinking... I don't know, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like Supreme and Glimmer. Sensor's a cycle. I just don't know what I would take out for that. But we're gonna try Locust God. He'll be here in probably a minute, so. Oh, we brought in the other Essence Scatter. Let's go back to the full 4 sensors. So, there it is. Yep, plus we have Cycle Lands if we flood out, so... Alright, yes. Yes. I mean, it's something, like I said, the deck is constantly fluid, which is nice. When I play, I don't say this is the end-all deck for everything. Hardly. I am a control player, but it's not... You know... I don't think my opinion is the end-all on control. I enjoy it. I play it reasonably well. I have punted a few times. Did I miss another follower? Atheist Martyr, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Everyone welcome Atheist to the channel. I know they were talking a little bit ago, and that was only about 3 minutes ago, so I'm on top of it more or less. Well, I can't either. Oh, wow. Okay. Lucky one, 888. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Mohel 300. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. You guys are on fire tonight. God, I want to keep this in the worst way. No, we're going to mulligan. All right, this is better. Slow, but better. Oh my goodness. Y'all are going for the record tonight. Alright, yeah, this is much better. Lucky one, Grixis Control, my favorite deck in Standard now. Won't miss any possible build for it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is something. I mean, if you come back tomorrow, you'll probably see a Jeskai Mill deck. Not gonna lie, it's been on my radar. Kind of built one. Kind of want to stream it. Feel like a horrible person doing it. But we're going to bottom Locust God for right now. So there may be a mill deck in our near future for the Spark. Jeskai Mill. Listen, like I say, we are all about... Oh, this looks like probably a black zombie, black something. Could be a Grixis shell, but we're going to go with the play on the caution of we can counter something. Yep, Jeskai Mill. It's fun. I don't know if it's at its final form yet or not, but it's certainly fun. Well, I mean, there we go. We're all set there, Porter. I don't know if our alerts are working or not. I'm going to do a quick test, guys. Sorry. I want to see if the alert box is working. Because I didn't see it light up. So I saw that. Well, I try not to... I mean, they're going to get one of them. It would have been a sensor out of my hand. They'll probably take the Supreme Will. Yep. At this point, I think we cycle sensor because I've seen it. That's all we do here at the Brewer Spark. Is we brew very heavily. Is this the Pox deck? Please tell me this is Mono Black Pox. We're going to cycle. Alright. Our opponent scooped. And they didn't want to play anymore. That was Mono Black Pox. So the follows are working. You have to let me know if you see them pop up on stream. All right. This is awesome. Yeah, we all have a mill deck, and then Thursday will be the blue-white God's Pharaoh deck. I think Seth is streaming it tonight. But I do want to give it a go because we are going to GPDC, so if anyone is from the DC area and wants to come hang out, play some Magic, and have a field day, we will be doing it for sure. Or if you're going to GPDC and want to hang out and play some Magic. Collective Defiance is great. GPDC is Labor Day weekend, so I think September 1st through the 3rd. So we'll be there, all four of us, rocking and rolling, ready to sleeve up whatever deck we have come up with for said meta. So that's when the stream does change a bit. My style of the stream, which is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, will not change so much. You might see the same deck one day every week just as a tuning period for me to get a lot of reps in on it if we decide on a deck. But the Monday streams will change where it's like you see us ripping through a gauntlet of actual decks we have to play against. The problem is, Porter, yes, we will have a ton of info. But after that, there's no tournaments for a whole month. So there is a downside there. Well, I'm not letting that get any bigger. So I almost consider it Wild Westy, almost like a rotation almost weekend, because you're going in with month-old data, moto data that's giving you 5 decks a day that could be legit, could be not. And if we get a PTQ or IQs or anything like that, is all the data we have to go on, but we don't have like a 200 to 300 person tournament to go on. Oh, our promise, how amazing would you be right now? How Sweltering Suns would be amazing. We're going to cycle you. Land? We're going to concede. Yeah, standard is super wide open. All right, so we're going to bring in you and you, you and you and you. And pull out you. And you. Yeah, standard's super wide open. As you can see, I mean, every deck we run into. Now, I'm going to be starting leagues in probably 2 weeks, because we'll have a steady deck. So you'll see a league at least once a week out of me with probably the same style deck. The one that's... I am actually super excited about rotation as well. Generally, we go to those events, but this one's down in Dallas. And us being up from Rochester, New York, it's like, you know, really far away. So we're going to be missing that, unfortunately. Generally, we do hit rotation weekends, though. So, all right, yes, I would like to go first. We got 4 lands and things to do. So, sure, let's go. We're going to lead off with you. Well, that's awesome. The guys will be up at SCG Syracuse next weekend. So you're going to Syracuse. Oh, there you go. Ontario, Canada. Nice. Been there a few times. All right, we're going to do that. But yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. DC being, I think, is going to be pretty wide open. And it's either going to be a really big tournament or not. It's going to be, there's going to be no in between at this point. I don't think. I think it's going to be like either 300 people or like 1,000. Adorned Pouncer. I don't think you're good for me. I don't have an easy way to handle you right now, so we will scatter you. The Pouncer was scattered. Bolus. Play that. No. You don't have no dumb questions here at all. So you don't have to qualify for a GP at all. You just pay up your money and go. Early registration goes till August 6th. And it... I've heard of Top 8. Never been heard. But you just pay up your money. I think it's $75. And you head over there and play at least 9 rounds of Magic. I think we have a cat deck, guys. Sorry to let the cat out of the bag. Yeah, the puns are happening. But I think it's a cat deck. Oh, the deck's got jokes. Oh, we've got jokes. It's punny. I know. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, I love Grixis, though. I want to play my Jeskai control shell, too. That's a 2/2 double striker. Price pool is very nice, actually. It's pretty big. All right. Hour of Devastation off the top, please. Hour of Devastation off the top, please. Alright, now Braid will work. Now we want a blue land off the top. So we'll probably murder the cub. I think. I mean, it's 4, but that's 4 very quickly, so... So I think we murder cub. Pray to the gods that we get a land off the top. Preferably a blue land. Because then we can murder... Or that works. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. That totally works. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're not in a horrible spot here. There's a lot of choices. I can tell you the deck we're looking at the most. The shell is like a Teamer monster shell. With a Braid running around as much as it is, we want to go big. And there's a card in there that everyone has forgotten about. Everyone has forgotten about. Its name is Woodland Wanderer. It's super good. It's a really good card. And we're looking at playing it. I'm going to do this. So I want to look. I'm looking for land at this point. Alright, so that is fine. I think we take... I mean, Doomfall is nice, but we want the land. So the deck is a Rift on... decks we've been seeing pop around. No, that's not the Cascade dude. That is he's got Chroma, basically. And Woodland Wanderer comes down, and if we use... So he gets 1/1 counters for every color you cast him with. So he's 4 mana total. 1 green, 3... here, hold on. Card... Woodland Wanderer. There you go. Super good for us. Vigilance, Trample, and the Converge. Converge is... So when he enters the battlefield, he gets 1/1 counter for each color you cast. So technically it's a Teamer Shell. But... it's really good. That's a cat. Yeah, that is super, super good. So, I don't know which way I'm going to go with this. If we draw a blue source, a hub, we might go Gearhulk a Braid. Alright, so we drew another blue source. I think we just go... I mean, we're not dead. I don't think... Yeah, we're dead. Oh, we needed the blue earlier. Let's keep going. But yeah, the Converge is really sweet on it. So, that's the deck we're looking at. Again, no blue, but we have Hour of Devastation, which we can cast, basically. So, we will keep, because we're on the draw. And 26 lands on a lot of blue sources. We should be hitting our blue source. If we have to, we will Supreme Will for a blue source. Crypt of Eternals. What is going on here? Alright, well, we're just going to keep laying down Sweltering Suns. Because we're going to take a little bit of a beating, but we can Sweltering Suns and recover. So. Dealing 3 damage to each creature. It looks like our opponent's on the creature build. Yeah, they're going to exert. We're going to take 4. They're going to gain 4. Alright. Come on, play some more creatures for me. But yeah, that's the card. Oh, this is a Lone Rider deck. Okay. That's annoying. So... My brain hurts right now. Alright, so we're taking 4. I think at this point... we're going to main phase a Supreme Will. We need a blue drop. I don't care. We need something with blue in it. And that is a blue. So, I mean, if we have to... If they play another, like, 1-drop, 1-drop or something like that, we will Sweltering Suns. Otherwise, we will... I don't know what we'll do. I'm trying to figure it out in my head. The plan's coming together slowly here. Our opponent's going to truck us for a lot. We're going to have to deal with that Glory Bone. Please tell me it's not another one. No, it's Chad. Great. Alright, so we're going to Sweltering Suns here. So we're not dead. Alright, so we need a blue source out. Doesn't matter. We cast Sweltering Suns. Next turn. Oh, I'm fine with it, Porter. I'm actually fine with it. So if he ticks up, we're taking 5-9. Yep. All right. So, but we do murder the whole board and go to parity. So we have upside there. All right, keep committing things to the board, please. That I don't want on the board. That's very hard for me to deal with. All right, Aether Hub. So if they draw a creature, if there's a creature in hand, we're dead. Plain and simple. So, and we're dead. I mean, we're totally with cheap, good spells. We're totally bringing in Magma Spray, I think. Harness Lightning's fine. Sensor, not great. We're gonna bring an Hour because it's an exile effect. Don't care about commit right now. I think we just run it back like that. I mean, we are at the bottom end of it. We have a ton of 2-drop. We can go to more kill spell heavy. I mean, that's fine. Grasp, all that stuff. Hey, we got blue mana. Snapkeep. 1 mana off from Glimmer. Yep. So we'll Fetid Pools here. Yep. Siege Inspector. They come in pairs, we've learned. See, we're going to go like this. We'll just keep going. Either way, come into play tapped. Take 1. See, they come in groups. It's Siege Inspector. Y'all can laugh. Alright, so we're not worried about taking the damage right now. We'll hold up a Disallow for something silly. I mean, I'm totally with you on that one, Porter. You can go to more murdery type spells like Fatal Pushes and stuff like that. There's a lot of good cheap removal out there. It's got to be like mono white or red white humans. That's kind of what I'm looking at. All right, well that's fine, and we will do that because I'll take some more damage from that. Because I would like to pull a Glimmer off if possible, knowing that we can Sweltering Suns out anything that really is a problem. So So we're happy to take a little bit more damage. Welcome everyone tonight as well. Little Grixis control. I see it brings everyone out for it. So a lot of new follows. Everyone has come out. Lone Rider. It's not transforming this turn. Second Lone Rider. Come on. Come on. Do it. Alright, you're not doing it. That's fine. Let's Glimmer. Top. Play that. Go like that. Yeah, they're going to correct the clue. It doesn't really matter. Everything dies. And we're back to parity. That's what we want. For this deck, we want to be at nothing on the board and just control our way to victory. It's a huge difference when you hit your land drops. So, may have to Hour of Devastation here. Just to deal with Gideon. Not really my cup of tea right now. I'm debating on Houring now or Houring in a turn. We're taking 7 this turn now, which puts us at 8. But we could potentially X for a pull, which isn't bad. So I think that's better for us. Because we're at the point of playing any of our big spells right now, which is good. Plus, if we can, like, get something else out of them, they know we have Hour. Plain and simple. They know it's there. I think that's, see, those are pain, but we do have Harnessed, so I think we're okay with that. We have Harness Lightnings and we have a Braids. All deal with it, and we have a pull coming. So, wow, okay, so Gideon did not... Ooh, I think we just got off with a goodie. We have the potential to really do some damage to our opponent this turn. I'll keep putting stuff down. Commit to the board. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's X4. I mean, it's not the best pull, but it's definitely draw 4. So we get to really fill up our hand. We will dump a Fetid Pools. We're going to play the hub. There's a reason to my madness at this point. We are going to Hour of Devastation. Puts us back to 7 cards. We wipe the whole board. Gideon and all. We hold up Harness Lightning for a Harvester. Alright, so that's an always watching. That's fine. Two always watchings. Okay. What do we got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right now? Alright, I'm going to cycle this. Ooh, got an upgrade. Okay. We are in business. And business is good. Alright, so we got harnesses, we have braids, we have a fair amount of counterspell. And our opponent is drawing less and less. And they aren't getting anywhere. So we are going to abrade that now. Alright, so we drew an Essence Scatter. Probably end up going to use this Supreme Will on their turn to draw into something good. So we'll Impulse, look at the top 4. And our opponent scoops. Yep. Yeah, once we clear the board, it's pretty hard for them. I think we run this back the same way. I mean, that was probably the best optimal round we could have had for that. Cheap removal, doing things it should be doing. It felt great. So... So we are getting there. 3 mana. We have Hour in hand. We have a Locust God for after. I'm going to keep this. We have blue mana. Supreme Will is a good draw for us. This will let us Impulse into a land. Now we got double blue. Alright, Aerial Responder we're fine with. Completely acceptable. Alright, so we got a Censor. So all depends what we see here. Alright, so always watching. They're holding up Censor Banner, but we are going to Supreme Will this. I was going to Impulse, but we can Glimmer. We have drawn our lands, so we can actually Glimmer. The always watchings are a pain. We just don't want to deal with them. So this is looking much better. Alright, so we drew a Bluesaurus. I would like to Glimmer here. Find a land for the Locust God. I think our opponent's floating out. So this is fine. So if they tap out... Alright, so Harvester, nothing we can do. Harvester lands. That's fine. We have upgrades. Alright, so we're going to Glimmer. Alright, so we got a land and we got an upgrade. So both answers we are looking for. I almost feel like we hold the Hour of Devastation here. We play that. What's up, Monk? It's coming together. Let's go with that. Is no one playing Grixis? Because, I mean, Grixis is fun. So if they go to crew, so say they crew the aerial spawner with that, for that, we can upbraid that. And then we're good there. Alright, so they are actually crewing it. So basically we're going to let them go through the whole route, blow their energy, do what they want to do. Well, I think I have Grixis control in the title, right? Yeah, Grixis control in standard. You gonna blow your energy? No. Boo. Fine. I mean, cycling is fine. There's a lot of good cycle cards out there right now. Alright, so we killed that. Alright, so gaining a life off that. They didn't gain anything off anything else. I really want this Hour of Devastation to be killer. There she be. Alright. Well, we are going to cycle our sensor. There's Monsieur Nico. So, have we said how good? We have not seen a mono red deck tonight. So, so that horse may be indestructible for a minute here. And by maybe, I mean it's super dead. We played a few other decks, and it's been really... The deck, I think, needs a lot of tuning still. Yeah, Harvester's fine. Aerial Responder. I'm going to Locust Scout here. It just, I can pull, get a bunch of locusts. So, it gives me protection for Nico. Yep, 4 Braid. We haven't gone to the 4 Spray yet. The Mono Red, Zombies and Vehicles. Yeah, there's ton. If there's a ton of that, then yeah, I could definitely see zombies, and the Abrade just eats up vehicles gorgeously. Our opponent is... We will let them attack. And we are not going to block. So... It's another horse. Alright, that's fine. We get a dude. And I think we're just going for a massive pull here. Because that will just clog up the living poop out of the board. What's up, Mr. Rotten? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Everyone welcome Mr. Rotten to the channel. Oh, I forgot. Yep. That's fine. They're going to have a lot of horses. But we have a giant pole. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mine. I'll make 5 little dudes. Thank you. And we'll discard the land. Block, block, block. I think we'll end up Nicoing this turn. And kill. Alright, so I think I can do, I got plenty. Alright, so let's Nico. I want to make sure I can upbraid and Nico here. Alright, so Nico. Is going to exile the 2 cards out of our opponent's hand because they have 2 left. Two planes. Alright. And now we are going to murder that. That's fine. No attacks. Alright. So, Nico could take 5 here. Go to 3. But our opponent's pretty empty-handed. And we have Glimmer, which lets us draw. So they're crewing it up. This is actually fine with us. Everyone in the pool at Nico. Alright. So the plan here is Chumptown. So we're going to do this, 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 and this. Yep. Alright. Kind of want to find an Hour of Devastation now. Alright, so we have to get rid of the horse. So we're going to -4 the horse. Play a Fetid Pools. And I have counter spells galore. I have Supreme Will. So I think we can make Nico survive here. Alright, so they crew. Alright, everyone at Nico again. Alright, so let's Glimmer. Bottom, top. Makes it more. Alright, so we'll do this. Because then we can X1 the Harvester. It sounds like they may have another Sunmar in hand. Alright, so we're going to... Alright, they have a Lone Rider. So first things first. That Lone Rider is getting countered, by the way. We want to murder... No, hold on. Tap right. Murder that. Access 1. That's gone. We are going to Essence Scatter you. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so Nico is going to tick up at our opponent. Let's see what we get. We'll cast Siege Inspector. Because we get to draw with that. So, alright. So I get to draw 2 more. Make 2 more dudes. Alright, I think we're okay to attack here. There's no lifelink. We're in a good spot. I think we're actually turning the corner. Because the clue is actually going to get us a dude, as is... Alright, so they're playing a Siege Inspector themselves. I'm actually, believe it or not, going to Essence Scatter this. Straight up because I don't want them having a person to, like, attack another attacker. I don't want them to have the draw either. Alright, so everyone at Nico. Top and bottom. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to cycle this. They can get that back. We're going to do some blocking. Let's Supreme Will here. We'll take another Supreme Will. And you order those. Alright, another land. Alright, so we'll play this. We'll probably cycle a Fetid Pools at this point. Alright, let's exile some more cards. Ooh, I'll take an Aerial Responder. we got to swing. So between the feta pools and the clue, we should be able to keep Nico alive still. Yep. And we have disallow for anything that's going to come down like a Gideon or anything like that. Now, if they Gideon, we'll just Supreme Will it. Yeah, no. Nope. So we'll make 4 more insect or 2 more insects, block. Correct that. Ooh, Hour of Devastation. Okay. Cycle. Harness Lightning. I mean, I feel like the Hour of Devastation is more proper than anything. We'll leave what we have right now. Alright, so we're not going to tick off our opponent's library yet. What we are going to do is attack with the team. And then we are going to do that. He will come back. We are going to tick up at our opponent. Enters battlefield. It's exiled. We're helping our opponent. They're just nothing's getting there, you know. It's a Glory Bond Initiate. X1. Alright, so I like Locust God a lot better in this deck. When it stays around, it's scary good. Tap both. Alright, let's Locust God. Let's exile some stuff. Oh, we can cast Chad. We'll make a dude. Might have to take down and 7 our opponent. We have it this turn, though. We want that. Nico is value. Yes, we will cast that. Bottom. I'll top that. All right. Another one. Play the land. 7 to our opponent. Make Chad. And go like this. And there we go. Whew, that was good. Do we have time for one more? We have 28 of y'all in here. Just really awesome. So I'm going to go one more. Let's go one more. Oh, my... The music that just came on said I definitely had to go one more. So... I will definitely... actually, believe it or not, I have it set. There's a few little changes we made over the night. Scarab God for Locust God, Mr. Rotten. But it's right there. I will update it. I don't think I changed too much more. No, I got the Locust God already in there. The only other thing I changed was taking the Fatal Pushes out and bringing in some land destruction for the worst matchup I think we have, honestly, which is the ramp. The Locust God's actually surprisingly done well here. I'm really happy with it, so we'll keep this. It's a little slow, but it lets us turn for a Glimmer at this point, and we're on the play. So... You know it's a good night when you have a ton of people watching you. Chat is just being amazing. Everyone's being amazing. And you have the Power Rangers theme song in your ears. There's nothing better tonight, guys. And you all may start singing it because of me. Alright, so we got in a tune deck. So this may be 4-color stuff, mountain, or a teamer. And there's Locust God wants to come out to play. Soon. I'm starting to get back my control roots, so we're feeling pretty good about that. Alright, so they revealed the mountain they already drew, so we actually know still a card that's in their hand, which is the mountain. We are going to play the other red source. I feel like we're going to Glimmer on... We're going to Glimmer on 4 here. I feel like our is good, but not... It's going to be good in this matchup. I don't think that it's bad. I think it's just going to be one of those... Yeah, this looks like that maybe like that 4-color Walker's, 5-color Walker's shell. Okay. I'm fine with this. Like, super fine with this. Yeah, I still want a Glimmer. Like, in the worst way, I kind of want a Glimmer. I completely agree with you. When I saw Locust God, I thought it was a great card. Still do. I wanted to try Scarab in it because I figured we were countering a lot of things and killing a lot of things, so Scarab God would be good. But it was like good in some matchups, and then in other matchups it was just like, why am I playing this horrible card? Did my opponent... No, they have a mountain in hand. I know that. Alright, so we Rogue Refiner again. That's fine. We're going to Glimmer. I know it's on their end step, but it's not like they can do much. Oh, God, I love Nico Sensor. Not so much right now. Alright. Yeah, I mean, all the new gods come back, which is great. What's great about Locust God, though, is you kill it, and you're not dependent on having mana up to make more dudes. All you gotta do is just draw cards. And as a control player, we love to draw cards. It's in our DNA. So I'm not in love with ouring here, but I think we have to. In case there's a Glorybringer, because I do not feel like taking 10. Yep. Yeah, the locusts are great. Alright, this is actually fine with me. This is completely fine. This is mainboard, Brady. We are running mainboard locusts. Alright. We'll do that. It's been really interesting. This is the second game with it. The first game, literally, it was Mono White Sunmare. I don't know if you were in for that. Yep. I do a lot of control shells. So I do a ton of control shells. More or less. So the last game we just tried it in, it was Mono White, the Mono White Sunmare decks that I've been flying around a little bit on Moto. And it just proved I just kept drawing with glimmers and pulls and locking up the Sunmares until we got to our Hour of Devastation. Had a Nico on board, doing all sorts of goofy things with Nico. And just ended up clearing out the board. And it killed Locust God, but we had like 13 mana. Next turn, play it, start drawing more cards, clog up the board some more, and win the game. It also helps when you draw Gideon off of your Nico plus. I mean, let's just be honest here. Alright, so Bristling Hydra could come in. I mean, it is what it is. But it doesn't have trample, and if we Locust God... Alright, so they're going to burn a little bit here, which is interesting. It's very interesting to me. And the funny thing is I could censor and disallow. Alright, so originally I was just going to not worry about things, but Ronus is a little bit of an issue. And we just do not want to deal with Mr. Ronus. Alright, I'm actually going to blow an energy here and cycle Censor. Alright, Harness Lightning looks good. That looks good. Alright, so if we Locust God here... They need a Harness Lightning to deal with it. I'm sure they probably should have it. I'm running 2 Gear Hulks. The amount of braid going around right now, 2 is about the right number. So 2 Gear Hulks, 2 Nico, 2 Locust God are our main board, like big hitters. We did end up putting 1 commit in. As you see, it's in my hand right now. Alright, so they're going to cut our Locust God, so... Alright, yeah, we may be dead here. I'll show you guys in a second here. I will happily show you guys. Show y'all. Because as always, when we end the stream, we go over it all. But to wet your palates, if you want to see what we're kind of... The deck list in general, there is the deck list right there. Yeah, we're just very dead. So they know we had some stuff. I think we bring in the Doomfalls here. Take out the Sweltering Suns. Essence Scatter's still really good. Knowing there is a god in the deck will bring in Hour as well. That seems about right. So, as you guys can see, that's basically my list right now. This is a first take on the list. Second or third take. Like as I play through them, I keep tinkering. Yeah, this is fine. We'll keep this. So we'll fetid pools, and then we can swamp into hub. Can't glimmer on 4 unless you draw an untapped, but it's completely possible. No attune on 1, interestingly good. Braid is very good, so we're going to do that. I may Canyon Sloth here. Slow, Canyon, whatever. Save the scatter for something big. Ooh, I like this. I always like when we play the land go game. Yay! Red mana. And now we are at the magic number. Land go is the best for us. So if y'all are control players, which I take it you all are, alright, that's fine. We'll abrade you. I can't counter you, but I can definitely kill you. Alright, so we're going to do that. The next turn we'll probably Canyon out. That will get us to 6 to the untap. So I'd like to basically be able to do the draw here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. Champion of Wits. Is he worth it? Say put 2 things in the yard. Is this an emerge deck? Is this the merge? We didn't see any emerge shenanigans. You know what? We can deal with it easily enough. I'll let it happen. I want to see what's in the yard. Because they draw 2, discard 2. So let's see what goes to the yard. I really want to draw here. I mean, anything we play, Gear Hulk, Locust God, I mean, it just shuts it down. So, alright, so we have Lumbering Falls and Cut went into the yard. So this has definitely got a black tinge to it. But the double black feels a little rough on them. For ribbons. I'm actually going to draw both. Ooh, double abrade. Yes, please. Alright, so we may take a hit off of the champion here. And then abrade it. But we do have... I mean, we're advancing our mana, which is what we want to do as a control shell. Dealing 3 damage... I mean, taking 2 off this is not backbreaking by far. We as a control player, I've always looked at like my life total of... If I'm at 1, I'm not dead. So that means I still have game. And there has been many of a time where I've come back from 1 life. So they have a forest in hand, so there's 4 unknowns. Rogue Refiner replaces itself, so I'm actually going to say no to Refiner. And then Abrade that. Alright, so we got an untapped. Doesn't matter right now. We want to try to keep the board. I'd like to use this impulse and find one of our like big hitters like the Locust God or something like that. Alright, he's fine to hit. I think that's what we're going to do. And just hope this is not 4 lands. Nico, we can cast this turn, so... Alright, so Nico is fully usable with an Hour of Devastation as backup. Yeah. Alright, well, let's rock the Nico, and we're going to +1 Nico here. Exiling cards out of our opponent's hand. That, or do we just go for broke? I'm going to go for broke. We know they've got some interesting stuff. Negate is not what we want. They do have negates in deck. They just didn't have it. Okay. We have Hour to clean up anything that comes our way. Hopefully this is not a hasty creature. That would be slightly annoying. Bristling Hydra we can deal with. So it's got 2 pumps. I might blow an Hour of Devastation here. So we can hub. Let's cycle. Land. Do we exile what's in our opponent's hand? Or do we go for broke again? Let's go for broke, see what we hit. I'll cast an Attune with the Aether. Thin my deck out a little bit. So I think we do it. Hydra's an issue. This will go to 6, which doesn't... So they're going to harness lightning so they can pump it out of range. They have to literally pump it all the way up. Alright. Interesting. Works. Alright. I forgot it's non-bolus walkers. So he needs a glory bringer here. There it is. Alright, well, that's a pain. Yeah, no, I'm with you on Mr. Ron. I probably should have done that. And +1. No, you're definitely right there. Because we're going to lose Nico now. Probably a bad play on my part. Let's just go with that. No, you're definitely right. The disallow is definitely not where we want to be. We're getting trucked. Interesting. We need a certain set of cards right here. We're dead either way. We need to find a draw spell here. Yeah, no, generally I take up +1 and just exile the hand. I should have. Ooh. Alright. This is different. Red. We don't die. I could minus... You know what? I have to... Oh no, they can keep Bristling Hydra alive. I can technically disallow the trigger. And I'm not dead yet. And they have to attack Nico then. So let's play to my outs. Disallow the trigger. Alright. So, like I said, one is not dead. So Nico's got to die. So Bringer's got to go at Nico. So we're at 5. We're alive to a few things here. Another Bristling Hydra is not what we want to see here. And they got you. That's that. Alright, so let's talk about the deck. Besides my horrible misplay on that one, I probably should have ticked up and gotten the hand. What's up, Chaser T? So the deck. It's fine. It happens. So the deck itself. I think I'm going to change it around a little bit if it comes back to stream. Locust God is a definite bonus to the deck. I liked it a lot more than Scarab God. Locust God felt really strong. And it showed how strong it can be when it floods the board out. If it hits the board and you can just keep drawing cards, it's really good. Nico is Nico. When Nico is going and you can defend him, he may be the best walker out there. Does he close his games out quick? Not so much. But he does very well at it. Hour of Devastation, great cleanup card for us, excuse me. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Gear Hulk, we're down to 2. Just because the pure number of braids running around. Full 4 is just, you're running them out there, and then they just go 2 men to answer. It's not exactly good for us in general. The commit to memory is just because if we get to the control mirror, another Grixis control shell or anything like that, it lets us commit that Nico back if it hits the field or anything like that, and then memory it away. Works really well. Or just commit. The other biggie, we'll just sneak it out here, is Sphinx of the Final Word. You can commit the Sphinx and then shuffle the deck. So, the other biggie is Censor. Still, it's a fine card. I think we're not in tap-out Magic so much anymore. We're playing, a lot of people are playing around it, so I think that card may get swapped out for something. I like the ability to like catch someone the first like spell and then be able to cycle it out. I could see the appeal to that. But I think maybe moving some negates and another Essence Scatter in may just be straight better. The 4 braids aren't going anywhere. They're really good. Harness Lightning with the Glimmer is completely fine. We've done really well with that. Supreme Will, it's a solid counter spell. It's 1 blue. So it lets us kind of work around our things. And the Impulse is very strong. Yes, it does not trigger off Locust God, but it lets us dig. The 3 Disallow is really good. I may try to figure out how I can fit a second Sweltering Suns in for that mono red aggro matchup. That's the only place we would really be looking at it. Now we do have one hidden over here, 1 pull for tomorrow, which in tandem with Locust God is completely busted. So the 26 lands, I might tinker with those a little bit more as well. Otherwise, I do like the color drops. I may want 1 more blue or 2 more blue sources in here. So maybe cut a canyon and just bring another island in or something like that. We'll figure that out. Cyborg-wise, what did I like and not like? So, negates are just sound as is. They might go mainboard. Who knows? Disallow is just so I can bring in, if we're in that like blue-red mirror, blue-red X mirror, I like to have all my counter spells I can have available. They're fantastic. So Disallow's there just to fill me out. The Sphinx, yeah, super good. Super good in that matchup. Doomfall I'm really starting to fall in love with, especially when we're getting into these like rampy or like one big creature is going to win it all for us. Doomfall either lets me pick their hand apart, which is fine. Yeah, it's 3 mana, it's a little pricey, but it's target player exiles a creature he or she controls. So if it's only one really big stupid creature out there that you can't deal with, Doomfall them. It goes away. You're not targeting the creature, especially if that creature has hexproof. Hour of Glory, there's still enough Ronuses and whatnot coming out, and plus it just exiles a creature. Magnum Spray, enough said for the weaker aggro matchups. Crumble to Dust is a new ad. It's not showing in the current list, but it just got added. We've ran into a few ramp matchups, and Crumble was really good against it. When you hit their shrine on turn 4, and then your opponent immediately scoops, because now they have to play Honest Magic with just 4 Ulamogs and 3 World Breakers. Feels kind of good. And then Crook is there for any matchup where they're playing with their graveyard. Flashing things back, Gear Hulks. The biggest one right now that I bring it in for is Godpharaoh's Gift, which you will see on Thursday's stream. We will have that deck. Tomorrow, though, we'll probably be in a Jeskai control mill shell that I've been tinkering with. So it's got control aspects, you know, board wipes and immolating glares, stuff like that. But then it has Fraying Sanity and Compelling Argument, Startled Awake, you know. So we're seeing if we can make that kind of work. Don't know. I want to play Fraying Sanity once on stream. Y'all are going to, if you come back, we'll see it. So, as always, if you like what you heard, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube and you see this on Thursday, if you like what you heard, hit that sub button. We always appreciate. Talk to us. Say hello. Leave us comments below. It really helps out. It lets us improve the stream as much as humanly possible. Other than that, thank you so much for everyone that came out. We hit a record number on a Tuesday for us in a long time. Y'all must have really loved Grixis Control, which means I'll have to bring some more Control shells back, I guess. Completely fine with that. Other than that, everyone, thank you so much, and you all have a really good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.